Hello, friends. So, my name is Dr. Ashish Goyal, and I'm a professor of medicine. Welcome to this channel on learning biostatistics. So, in today's session, we are going to talk a little bit more about the Stata interface. So, this is for absolute beginners who have never recorded or never used Stata in the past and are trying to figure out their way through Stata. We are going to talk about Stata version 16 and how you can familiarize yourself with the interface and do more on the Stata. So let me share my screen with you, and then you would be able to see what the Stata interface looks like. So let's try and open a fresh Stata file and see what will be its appearance. So here I'm opening Stata on my computer. So if you have not installed Stata, or if you have not purchased Stata, the version that you need most likely is the Stata intercooled version. And this is how the initial Stata screen will look like on your computer when you start. So the Stata interface is inclusive or usually has these 5 default windows. The window on the left is the history panel. So this will have all the commands that you have given in this particular session. It will continue to record or keep a history of all the commands that you have given. Here at the bottom is the command window, which allows you to type the commands into the Stata interface, and then Stata executes them and shows you the results in this central window, which is also the largest window. So this is the largest or the results window in which whatever commands are executed will become visible. Here on the right panel is the variables window, which will have all the variables listed out once you have imported a data set into the working memory of Stata. And once you have any of those variables highlighted, the properties of that variable will become visible in this properties window. So much so for the Stata interface. Now let's try and download a particular data set into the Stata. So if I go to the File menu, come to Import, and import an Excel spreadsheet. Now most of us record our data into Excel, and then it's easy to bring in the data from an Excel worksheet or an Excel spreadsheet into the Stata working directory. So let me try and bring some data, which is as an Excel spreadsheet, into Stata. Once I click the import option, it opens this kind of a dialog box in front of me. It asks me to choose which Excel file I want to import. So I will try and locate a particular Excel file on my computer and try and download that particular Excel file into my working window or my working directory. So let's see, let's try and get this file into the working directory of Stata. So as soon as I select the file, what I get is a preview of what is there in that Excel sheet. Now, if you will notice, Stata has labeled A, B, C, D, E columns, but has included everything in those columns as one of the observations, as different observations. Now, I know that in my data set, most of us do that, and it's a general trend to record the first row in the Excel sheet as the name of the variable. So since my Excel sheet is set up like that, and my first row is the name of the variable, I will tell Stata in this checkbox here that you need to import the first row as a variable name. As soon as I do that, now Stata recognizes that the first variable, first row in the Excel sheet is just a variable name, and it has started recognizing this as a variable name. The second option here, which comes presents itself, is the cell range. So automatically by default, Stata will pick up all the cells which have any values entered in the Excel sheet. Another important feature that I want to tell you here is when you are importing the data, we have already asked Stata to import the first row as variable names. If you will notice, I have got the variable name as timestamp, in which T is capital, name where N is capital, age where A is capital. So I have used this format in my Excel sheet. However, when you are importing and working with Stata, it will always be useful to change the variable case to lower. And now it will import all the variable names in lowercase, which becomes a little easier when you are working with the data in future. Although you might not realize the importance of this at this point of time, but then yes, it helps when you start working with the data. Once I click OK, you will find that Stata tells you that this was the command that was used, import Excel, the location of the Excel sheet, the name of the sheet, which sheet was picked up, and the first row was taken as the names of variables and the case was changed to lower. So it tells us that 23 variables and 28 observations in this data set have been imported into the working memory of Stata. Also, if you notice on this right panel here in the variables window, suddenly all these 23 variables have been imported and this window becomes populated by the names of all these variables. I can check on any of these variables to try and get the properties of this variable. So if I click on height, it shows me the properties of height here. If I check on email, it gives me the properties of email here. So this is how you import data into a Stata Excel sheet. And I hope that this session was useful and you have been able to understand how the Stata interface looks like and how you can easily import data into the Stata working memory. Although this is the easiest way to import data, there are other ways also in which you could do that if this was not working for any reason, or if you had some chance or some reason why you did not want to do this. Another option would be to go to these icons which are here. And if you notice, there is a data editor here in which there is a browse function and there is an edit function. If you click on the right icon, it says data editor in browse mode. That means it will open the data in browse mode, but will not let you change any data. This particular icon says data editor in edit mode, and this will allow you to change the data also while you are viewing it. So let me click data browser, and here you can see the data which we have just imported, and it presents to you for inspection. Now let me close this window and go back to the data editing mode. If I click onto the data editing mode, it tells me that you are about to change from browse mode to edit mode. And if I choose to go on to the edit mode, now if I want to change any data anywhere, it will allow me to make changes in this data. So that is so much for data editing mode and data browsing mode. Let me close the data, and the other icons here is a log file. So how to open a log file, to begin a log, to append a log, and view a log. We will talk about it in another video. This is also the viewer file where a new viewer could be opened if you want to. Here is also the graph icon and a do file editor. So we will talk more about the do file editor in another window, in another video, and you should definitely watch the do file editor video if you have not yet watched it. So this is all that I wanted to tell you about the Stata interface, and I hope that this session has been useful to you. Thanks for stopping by.